Debbie House, editor of Retail Touchpoints, and I'm here with Ricardo Belmar, who's the director of Retail Solutions for Hughes Networks. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Debbie.
So we're standing in front of a solution that you worked on with Total Wine.
That's right.
They have 130 plus stores around the United States, I believe.
That's right.
So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about their solution, what you worked on with them as far as the implementation goes, and then how it would differentiate from other solutions you might be working on with different types of retailers.
Okay, sure. So the great thing, what we've been doing with Total Wine, we've been working with them for a while now to introduce digital signage like this into their stores. And in fact, in all of their stores now, they have as many as 5 screens in different areas, primarily around tasting areas they have in the store that they use to talk about and show all this amazing content they have about the products. One of the nice things in working with them is that they have a tremendous library of videos and other product information that they've sourced from wineries, breweries, etc. And we're looking for a way to leverage that beyond just their website and to use that content in the store to better engage with their customers. And we centered on this digital signage approach, initially just with non-interactive signage, so it's just offering information and promotions. They do a welcome board in some of their stores as well. And now we're looking at a solution like this one, where it's more interactive and allows the customer to engage with the interface and choose which content they want to look at. I think one of the great things with having done this with Total Wine is the way they're structured and the way they've organized. We see this with a lot of retailers where there's still a lot of silos, and you've probably experienced this in talking with some as well, that certain organizations aren't always talking with others. But at Total Wine, they have a dedicated team whose sole purpose is to think about the customer experience. And they lead the charge, and they're the ones responsible for getting this done, even though they have other areas like the IT group or marketing that brings in content and maintains it. So they help us with the coordination of all the activities around it. And so while we manage installation of equipment, configuration, the ongoing upkeep of it, they're managing the content. And one of the nice things with our system is we give you a really nice cloud-based web interface to manage all the content, so it doesn't require a lot of training on their part. And I think that's really been one of the keys that has made them so happy with it.
So what about companies that might not have a lot of their own content to start with? Mm-hmm. What do you suggest to them, or how are you able to help them?
So a couple of the things that we do, a lot of times we run into retailers who don't have the staff to handle the administration of the content, because at the end of the day, you have to spend some amount of time managing. We always find that the key to good digital signage in a store is you have to keep the content fresh. If the same content over and over again, your repeat customers get bored with it and you lose the engagement with them. So in those cases, we do offer an ability to lift some of the content management burden from customers. Most of our customers choose to do it themselves. Some will ask us to take care of the content management. And if they need help with actual content generation, we don't really offer services to do that, but we do have a number of partners that do, and we'll make the appropriate introductions and help the retailer find someone that meets their needs for content generation.
So are there any unique attributes of a solution for a Total Wine retailer, for example, versus a different type of retailer? Are there any different kinds of recommendations you would make?
I think one of the main recommendations we make whenever we're asked about these customer-facing technologies and things that we can implement is whether the retailer has thought about some of the behind-the-scenes technologies that power these. So, for example, with the digital signage, the key piece of the content management is it has to run over a network at some point to get the content down to the media players that are in the store that power the screen. And we find a lot of times retailers haven't thought that process through. They're worried about the customer-facing piece, how people are going to engage with it. And when that's decided, then they start to realize when the IT folks ask them, well, how are you getting all that content down to the store? So we tend to ask those questions up front. Total Wine was really great because they already understood these challenges. They had some experience with it, so they knew to ask the right questions. Other customers, what we find is we need to help them a little more in getting those questions out onto the table so that we can look at other services that we offer that'll help with that and meet those challenges head on, so we don't have any problems after the fact.
Okay. Well, I recommend all of our viewers to go out to a Total Wine store and check out the signage.
Absolutely.
And, buy some wine there. I'm a good customer, I have to say.
As am I. I'm looking forward to the next visit.
All right. Well, thanks again, Ricardo.
Thanks again, Debbie.
And have a great day to all of you as well.